To Michael, D, and Esther.
Hey everyone, how are you? A reminder, Penn State Abington is a no place for hate campus, but if we did, we would start with Alex's sweater. Give him a nice round of applause. He was so nervous to come out here and do his notes and his introduction. He did a fantastic job. Are you ready for a great show, Penn State Abington? So nice to be back on your campus again. All you need to know about me, my name is Michael D. Ester, and I am the world's greatest comedy entertainer in your school's cheap-ass price range. Welcome. Listen, here's all we need to know. Trust me, there is an army of stagehands backstage. The stage is ready. The stagehands are ready. The judges are ready. The performers are ready. I need to know, is the audience ready? Are you ready? Even the lion is ready. Clap for the lion. Thank you, lion. Welcome to the show. I do want to get a nice big round of applause for LEAP. That's your entertainment and activities board. Hold on, let me explain why. When I was in school, we had nothing like this. We didn't have any entertainment showcases or comedy or performances, nothing. The only person who talked to us when I was a student was the president of the college on the first day. They unloaded the new students in the gymnasium like refugees. We stood there with bags under our arms. The president of the school got up with a bullhorn. He said, "All right, students, we cashed your tuition checks. Good luck finding your classrooms." That's it. So for LEAP and all they do, give them a huge round of applause. Yeah, baby, now it's a show. Right. Well, hold on a second. Oh, you're going to come out and get ready? Good, I'll keep talking. That'll work. You probably wonder what kind of entertainer they bring in to MC and host these events. Let me tell you about my career quickly, then we'll start the show, because that's what you're here to see. 16 years I've been doing comedy everywhere. Most recently, I was out on a big cruise ship. No, not the one that broke down. They had to go back. We got off on Ocho Rios, Jamaica. Now, for all of you, here's a spring break tip. Anybody going somewhere warm on March the 3rd? Yes! If you are ever flying to and from Jamaica, don't ever buy drugs anywhere on that island, because the police officers at the airport have way better prices. Okay, so we take the 3 comedians off of the ship and we're riding the taxi van over the airport, and the ego chick starts, "Hey, Tim, where are you headed? Where's your next show?" "I'm flying over to Vegas to Caesar's Palace. Tom, I'm over to Atlantic City. I'm doing the Tropicana. Where are you headed, Michael?" "Abington." "What's in Abington, a resort?" "Yes, yes it is. People spend a lot of money to go there. You better believe it's a resort, that's right." Let me tell you something, for $20,000 a year to be a full-time student here, for 20 grand, when I walked out here and took this microphone, every Penn State student looked at me like this. "Oh, you better be a lot funnier than you look, man." By applause, who's actually from the great state of Pennsylvania? Make some noise! I'm originally from southwestern Pennsylvania, Somerset County, which is a lot like Abington, except our women are even more Amish. So that's kind of sexy. I love it. See, I'm not here to pick on anybody. If you ever get a chance to date an Amish person, you should. Fantastic people, beautiful, loyal, and they're so easy to impress. Hey, look what I've got. Electricity. You guys are going to be a lot of fun. I appreciate that. People ask, and I'm going to introduce you. You're probably wondering, when's he going to get to me? This is why I make the intermediate bucks right here. See? People ask, when did you know you wanted to be a comedian for a living? Imagine we could be launching careers tonight at Abington's Got Talent. I can tell you when it started for me. I told a joke back in a high school cafeteria, and everybody laughed. Great. Then a cheerleader came over. She wore a sweater so tight I could tell which brand of tissue she used to start a sports bra. She whispered, "Man, you know, funny guys are so sexy." She said, "My friends dared me to ask you, do those lips kiss as well as they tell jokes?" I said, "You'll just have to find out." And she did! Everybody saw this big kiss. They stood up and cheered until the principal of the school ran over and pulled us apart. That's the day I knew I would have to be a comedian for a living, you know, because I could never go back to my job as a teacher. That's Clap one time, people. It's a show. Did you see that? Now you are officially an audience. Would you like to meet your first performer of the night? All right. It's hard to go first, but you're the one they're going to remember. Ladies and gentlemen, the intro card. Jairus. Contrary to popular belief, Jairus is not African American. However, he does have African friends. Jairus thanks God for his talents and hopes to entertain all of you today. He thanks you for coming. Would you please welcome Jairus James?
One more time for your MC. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. That was my Fat Albert impression. Gotta work on the weight. I told you I don't have African American origins. I told you. You guys smell that? That's one sexy smell. Oh, it's just me. No, but for real, this is a fine crowd full of beautiful people now. I just want you all to know that you've got a friend in me. Friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles from your last wounded, you just remember what your old pal said, boy. You got a friend in me. Now, singing in English is alright, but I feel like it's not fair to the other ethnicities here. I mean, if you think about it, all the ethnicities and languages at Abington is kind of like a big coffee cup full of mix-ins and fillings. You know, you got the Asian people as the caramel drizzle on top. You know. You got your African American black people as the smooth chocolate syrup. You got your Indians as your milk chocolate. You got the whipped cream, you know, that's all the white people. The list goes on and on. And then, you know, there's the little pieces of the coffee bean at the bottom of the cup. That's me, but, you know, it's awesome. But what I did was I went around campus asking different people how to say that phrase from Toy Story in different languages. So that's what I wanted to present to you, you know, to promote diversity, you know, to bring everyone together a little bit more. So, where are my Spanish-speaking people at? Also, this is for my Portuguese-speaking people. I didn't have time to memorize Portuguese and Spanish. Okay. Hay un amigo en mí. Hay un amigo en mí. Cuando salgo a volar, hay un amigo en mí. Now, the phrase "cuando salgo a volar" means when you go out to fly. Now, forgive me, but that doesn't seem to make some sense. But I took it directly from the Toy Story adaptation from the third movie, so forgive me if it didn't make any sense. The next is Chinese. Now, I had the hardest time bringing Chinese together because I learned that there are two dialects in Chinese. You have Cantonese and Mandarin. Do you know how hard it is to tell the difference between the two? It's very hard. So forgive me if it's jumbled up and mixed up. 我们是你的朋友，我们是你的朋友，记得你交朋友说什么？我们是你的朋友。West African. The language is called Hausa. And Sufyan in the building. So what I did is I asked him how to say it. He told me, and I told him back. He's like, "Wow. I mean, if you were to go to West Africa right now, and you were to say that, they would think you're West African automatically." So, you know, any West African girls in the building, you know, just put your number right down next to your name, go. All right. Kai abokinane, kai abokinane. Katunada avene aboki kaeche, kai abokinane. Where are my Dutch-speaking people at? Good. Ja, ik ben mijn vriend. Ja, ik ben mijn vriend. Herinner wat jou voor die vriend zei. Hij zei, ja, ik ben mijn vriend. Where are my Hindi-speaking people at? There you go. Also for my Urdu-speaking people. Tu mere oche dosto. Tu mere oche dosto. Bas pura le dost ke bati adrago. Tu mere oche dosto. I just learned that I'm running out of time. Let me run right through this. Albanian people. Unyam shaku UI. Unyam shaku UI. By much Sparta shaku UI. Unyam shaku UI. Korean speaking people. Nanu ne chinguya. Nanu ne chinguya. Kunyam ne chinguya. Mahangaki okay. Nanu ne chinguya. Or my German speaking people. Du bist mein Freund. Du bist mein Freund. Erinnerst du dich an was dein Freund gesagt hat? Du bist mein Freund. That was a mouthful. Where are my Russian people? Ty mój drug. Ty mój drug. Ty pomnisz, что твой друг сказал? Ty mój drug. Where are my Vietnamese speaking people at? Du la bang noi. Du la bang noi. My by noche, me noi. Du la bang noi. One more. My French people. Tu es mon ami. Tu es mon ami. Vous rappelez-vous ce que votre ami a dit? Tu es mon ami. Sing along. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend.